Firstly, I would like to thank you on behalf of the Provident, part of the IPF group, that we are able to participate on the European Customer Centricity Award. Why customer experience is Provident becoming really part of our daily life? Why we introducing customer experience as one of the most important areas in our daily activities, and what we did. What we did before we start preparing any activities, we mapped the current situation or previous situation, and we learned what we do right and what we have to improve. Based on this situation, we created some points in the customer centricity, customer experience part, where we think we want to be in a couple of years. So we defined something like a desired state. So customer experience has to be part of our DNA. This is, I would say, the core part where we have to really think in every aspect of our daily job, what we do, and not only in certain functions which are really in daily touch with the customer, but in all functions of the company that we are thinking that we are doing in respect of the customer, and all activities are really connected to our customer. What we use in, I would say, in preparing new steps or new activities, it's really outside in view. So it's really thinking what would customers say, what would customer like or dislike on our next approach. As a first step in starting to, I would say, define and create our goals and start to work on it, we agreed that we have to create a team of professionals which are working in the different functions, facing customer, non-facing customers from different countries as well. So we are defining the right approach to the right customer, to the right marketplace. When we were starting to create a team, we said, okay, we need people cross functions. So we choose the people from the sales, from marketing, from finance, from products. And in the respect of the markets, we choose the people from all our markets, which is Czech Republic, Poland, Hungary, and Romania. In the first meeting of the newly established team, we as all team agreed that we need some clear mission statement which will really state towards the whole company and will be clear and understandable for every person in the company what we really want to achieve, why it is important for us, the customer experience, and why do we want to really work on it. As a next step, in the same meeting, what we did, we defined really clear three stream, and we defined the team into three teams to really achieve it, three different areas, but really closely connected. In respect of the priorities, all these three streams have the same priority. Time-wise, it's different. So we agreed the first thing we have to do, we have to work on the internal culture, because it's really important to firstly change ourselves, get in our state of mind that customer experience is one of the most important differentiators on the market from our competition. So we have to be really hard on it and really be best in class in it. Second is to map the customer journeys. Because of course, if you have the state of mind change, or I would say update in respect of move towards the customer experience, you are mapping the customer journeys with different mindset. So this is why actually customer journeys mapping is as a second. And as a third is the ecosystem of value-added services. And again, why third? Because firstly, you are changing the culture, so you know what the customer wants. Secondly, you know that how the customer is actually walking the path with you through using your services. So only as a third you can offer the next services, how to improve, how to get, I would say, better services or extra or other additional services to our customers.
On customer culture stream, our challenge is how to elevate our customer and establish a more customer-centric culture. We know for sure that we cannot talk of having a customer-centric culture if we as a company we don't have an employee-centric culture. That's why we put all our efforts in the last year to create one. And as a result of that, in 4 of our European markets, we achieved the top employer certificate for the 2nd year in a row, which is a proof of the fact that we are doing the right things when it comes to people. For Culture Stream, our mission is to create a culture change program that changes the mindset of the company from top down by identifying, rewarding, and developing the desired behaviors that will drive employees to deliver a simple, thorough, and supportive customer service. Customer service is all about all-inclusive strategic alignment between the customer engagement, customer expectation, and our brand promise and the culture that stands behind it. We must ensure that all of these are strongly aligned. In our culture stream, we have 3 pillars, which contains a number of activities. Some of them may be big, some of them may be small. First one is we need to understand our customer. Outside of the transactional side, where the customer needs the money, each of our customers has dreams, desire, problems that they need to solve. We need to make sure that we appear in the customer mind in the moment where the need appears. In order to do that, our key activity is to collect as many data and feedback from our customer. The second activity is consisting of delivering a customer service. Customer service should be part of everyday focus of the senior management team that should build a strong balance between performance, profit, and the customer expectation. The change in the culture starts with the senior management team. That is why here we have 4 activities. A customer appreciation week, which is a series of activities that we are doing dedicated to our customer. B, a customer voice forums where we share insights between the sales department and the customer experience ambassadors from the back office, trying to identify the pain points for the customer and change them. C, a customer experience committee, a regular session on board level in which we discuss and we approve changes that make the life for our customer easier. And last but not least, D, which is the customer stories, which we want to collect and share with our employees in order for them to see better how we as an organization make a difference in the everyday life of the customer. Last but not least, the third pillar is to recruit, train, and reward the people. All the things above need people. That is why we need to recruit people that have a customer mindset. We need to train the current ones, and we need to reward the right behaviors whenever we see them. That's why we invest heavily in customer experience training, and our sales representatives are going to be certified based on the customer experience behaviors that they display during the customer visits. We are confident that this is a process which is ongoing, requires role modeling, time and energy, and we are putting as a team all our efforts in building this customer-centric culture.
We can reach the goal in so many ways, and while the goals stay the same, the way matters. The journey matters. The path we follow leaves us with different experiences. Difference or varies become my favorite word here because designing of customer's journey in Provident, it's not about setting one obligatory path, but also getting to know customers' needs, their habits, their paths that they choose, and redesign them to be faster, effortless, and deliver positive experiences that the client wants to replicate and recommend. And this is the main task of the customer stream. Recognize our customers' needs, cover the pain points, but also based on this knowledge ahead of customer expectation in the future. For this purpose, we have built very detailed map of customer experience based on hundreds of objects like conversation, emails, messages, letters, and very detailed researchers. And we started to really listen what they say to us. Every single voice was equally important to us because behind him there was specific customer emotions, so had to confront it with this, confronted our business approach with customers' experience. It wasn't easy because organization must be ready for it, but we were. The map, supplemented with measurable indicators, has become the main tool for building a good six in the company, but certainly not the only one. The complementary tool is the communication matrix. What is the communication matrix? It's a collection of all the contexts that the client has to deal with. Email, text messages, website contents, conversation procedures. We say in principio erato verbum, and yes, the word, information, communication is one of the main, strongest form of shaping the customer experience.
The vision for the Provident value-added services ecosystem is to ensure customers have access to products and services that make their day-to-day life easier. Customers of Provident are all individuals and members of a family. They and their families face particular challenges, often unique to their individual life situation. Provident's products and services are identified and designed with the deliberate intention to bring value to the life of Provident customers while being harmoniously linked with the organization's values and business model. It is a business model built on a very close relationship between Provident customers and the company's extensive sales force. Customers get more than just a lending-based relationships. They enjoy a unique connection to the company through the introduction of services that are designed around their needs.
The strategy related to the value-added services offer real benefits for Provident as well as for its customers. Potential customers have more opportunities to interact with Provident, ensures that the existing customers can develop a more meaningful relationship with Provident while generating additional revenues, and it reinforces the already established business model related to the lending activity. It would be very easy for this strategy to be merely words, but the voice of our customers now really drives the business. At the core of this approach is a specially designed and conducted comprehensive customer survey helping to give a very real understanding of the customer's needs, habits and preferences.
The next step is how to get it alive. And with this, we clearly define a couple of steps. So first one is to define clear ownership within each of the market functions. Who would be responsible for the customer experience agenda? And we clearly agree that it should be marketing. As I said previously, that marketing or newly customer experience marketing team will be clearly responsible for the customer experience agenda. We agree that there would be really a person dedicated purely to the customer experience agenda with the clear KPIs to delivering and managing this agenda fully. Further, what we launch is Customer Experience Committee. In this committee, we really reviewing, approving new steps which we will be launching towards the customers. Can be new product, can be new processes, can be new call scripts. So they are really mapping and they are really approach from outside in. So it means really what would make the customer really willing to be with us and coming back to us. In the Customer Experience Committee, we are reviewing, of course, the feedback from our customers, which we getting on the regular base and from the multiple sources. It can be from our sales force, it can be from our, I would say, new system which we're using. So from each of the touch points which we are having with our customer, we are collecting his feedback if the customer is happy or unhappy, and we are taking immediate step how to improve it. And of course, the least, let's say, important step for our customer, but it's really important within the company, that we incorporated the customer experience agenda within our internal policies, internal guidelines, so each person of the company knows how to behave in respect of the customer experience and really be a customer-centric. And activities which we did to really spread our passion about the customer-centric approach from only the team or from one person to the rest of the company. It's really, we had in each of the market, we carried out something like a customer experience breakfast, where we introduced to each person of this company, of the Provident company, what is the customer-centric approach, why it is important for us. And I think we did it in a funny way, and it was really well, I would say, taken. We introduced new electronic system, which we are gathering the information or feedback from our customer in each of the touch points. So when the customer signing a contract, he can give us direct feedback if it was everything okay with the salesperson or if he didn't like something. Then it's with the standard life cycle, so when the customer is with us, he's getting another offer for another services, if everything is okay. If he doesn't have any issue or he doesn't feel unhappy within the life cycle, and at the end when he's actually paying up the loan, that if everything was actually okay. We of course working on the customer journey mapping, and I think we have created quite a nice map where we understand what is the most important, what is the pain point for our customers, and where we have to really improve it, and what are the sweet spots for our customers, so where we are perfect. So we have to just build on those.